It's a new day, and it's a new tractor. Randy's finally busting it out, using his new tractor, seeing what it can do. Should be a good time. We're making some new fields, making a big one. We might even make a special purchase. It's going to be a good time. This is episode 44, Survival South America. March, it's spring, and I'm looking forward to it. The planting season is upon us, and I think we're going to try out our new tractor for the first time today. We bought it. It's been an upgrade. We haven't really used it too much, but that's okay. We used our other John Deere a lot for the front loader on it. We didn't quite get a front loader on this guy. It does have the capability to, but we never bought that upgrade. We just didn't have the cash at the time, and we've been breaking our back without it. We were definitely getting used to that machinery around here, so that's a little unfortunate, but thankfully this guy can run all of our implements no problem. Let's open this up. Looks like we're actually pretty topped up right now. Well, we don't even really have that far to go because we're working with this field, and we're going to be just dropping barley, or oat. Once again, that's what was on this field before. So I'm hoping we don't really need to do any cultivating, fingers crossed, and we can kind of get to it, How's this looking, I'm almost tempted. Let's detach that real quick. And we're going to go over and grab the weight. We haven't really used it in a while, but I think it could come in handy. We have a 3-point on the front, and we've yet to use it. So, it might help balance us out just a little bit. We'll see. Let's lift this guy up. Awesome. Just because we're going down the hills here, the weight in the back can definitely take hold of you a little bit sometimes. So this should be pretty good. And we do have the money to afford a front loader. I'm not sure if that's the route we're going to go. I would love to get like a skid steer or something like that. But we have some implements for the front loader, so it's kind of one of those, we've already invested in it. It would probably be easiest to just get that again. But, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We haven't really used our bucket too much, or our log forks really even, but, that would still be helpful. So let's just make sure this is going. It looks like it's working, but I want to make sure we're dropping seed. Check all across the board. I think we're actually doing pretty good. That is awesome. So we should be able to just keep on keeping on with this field and get her done. I'm hoping we have enough in here to take care of this whole field as far as seed and fertilizer goes. That would be nice. Looks like we're not having any problems with the few weeds that are on this field either. We're plowing right through them. All good. This tractor actually has been, well, so far so good. A little early to say, but I mean, it's been nice. We're in a cab finally for once. I mean, it's a nice day, so I wouldn't mind being in an open tractor, but it's nice having these options. We got a fan, so we can stay at the perfect temperature. That is awesome. I'm tempted to just rip all the way up the other side if we can. Oh, perfect. This is going to be the test, is going up the hill here, but we'll see how she does. This is where the front weight might hinder us a little bit, but I think it'll keep our tractor under control when we're going down the hill a little bit, hopefully. Seems like we're doing pretty well with this, so that is awesome. We will hopefully get through this field and still have some time left in the day. I don't see why we wouldn't. I suppose if we really wanted to, we could roll out the field, but I mean, I got the rollers and they're so small, they're so heavy. It's the amount of diesel we burn through, it's tough to say if it's even worth it to get that done. So I don't know. I'm kind of a little bit deterred against it, perhaps, but we'll see how the day goes. We still got some other jobs to do, and I'd really love to just set our sights on the strip fields there with combining those and finishing that job off. I think that would be awesome to get that done. That way we can have that field opened up and ready to roll for next month when we could probably put some soybeans down. That way we don't have 2 fields of oats again. Not that that was the worst, but it's nice to kind of have a few different things in the works. That way we have barley going, we got an oat field going, and then we got soybeans going. So a few different things potentially, hopefully, fingers crossed, if it all works out for us. But yeah, we got to start attacking that field at some point today too, you know, and I think just cultivating the exterior, you know, and the strips in between is going to be the way to go, instead of taking the plow out. You know, I suppose we could plow it, but we're going to have to plow that whole field eventually in a couple years anyways. So if a little bit doesn't have as high of a yield, it's not the end of the world, you know, but I just want to get it in more or less usable condition. So that's the other big job we have to do today. And, you know, we might even just use this tractor for it as well if we're already rolling. We got the front weight on. Hopefully we got enough that we don't need to go top up on stuff, because we don't really have, like I said, a front loader to pick up those big bags. So it's definitely a real pain to get those sorted right now. So, you know, something we're going to have to tackle in the near future is figuring out that situation. And, you know, it is springtime right now. Nothing wrong with a little bit of spring cleaning if we did want to get rid of some of these implements that we haven't used in a little while, like the front loader attachments there, and you know, just invest in something new. You know, get a skid steer, our own separate machine for doing these odd jobs, like just sorting out pallets, picking those guys up, big bags, possibly some work with trees, but you know, just little jobs like that, and then it saves on our tractor wear and tear as well. But, you know, I don't know. We'll weighing the options as time goes on. All right, all done, looking good, and we did have enough in both hoppers for this field, so that is actually fantastic. I'm gonna bring it over to the other side of the yard by those bags, just so that it's kind of in the right neighborhood to get topped up, because we will need to do that at some point before next month. I don't think we're gonna have enough in there to do all those other fields we have, so that's all good. Away she goes. I think right about there is probably a good spot for you, bud. Wonderful. This front weight is, you know, that was pretty good. We did struggle just dropping RPMs when we would shift up the hill. You know, it was kind of choosing between high RPMs or shifting back and forth, you know, but that's all right. Away she goes. Cultivator, where you at, bud? Just over here. Overshot you a little bit, but that's all right. We'll get lined back up. We'll get her hooked up, and we're gonna try this tractor out with that job as well. See how she goes. We're already in here. May as well. There we go. Let's lift her up. There we go. You know, and I guess we did have some height issues with this guy. It looked like it was pretty good when it was sitting on the ground there and when it was lowered. So we will have a peek, I suppose, and see how she goes. We have arrived at the field. Alright, let's lower you down. And just double check here. You know what? That actually looks like it's sitting pretty flush. I will take it. That's decent. Let's actually just readjust a little bit into the corner. Because I guess this field is going to be our starting width, considering it's the furthest out. So, I want to scrape those edges just a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter too much at the end of the day. I don't think we're going to be cultivating everything. But let's follow this road down, tearing up the grass here, and we'll just try our best to connect it to this end field. We'll do the same on the far side, on the back end, and then from there, I think it's pretty much just all the stuff in between, you know? So that's actually not too bad. I dig it. Alright, let's, you know what, we're already here. Let's just turn around. We pretty much, I think we can bang this out in one strip headed back. And then we can get started on one of the strips going down. And then we'll be on the other end. Then we can do the strips. And then we're doing pretty good, honestly. We're not going too far deep into the ground. Doesn't look like we're kicking up any rocks. So that is fantastic. And just like that, we're making one pretty large field in here. So let's try and stick to the edge. That way we have our best width. I think we might still have to do 3 passes to get all the grass stripped out of here, but that's alright. So, this is the game plan. Let's get her done. Big field. Let's go. Last little strip right here, but boom, you'll love to see it. We ended up doing the whole field anyways. You know, initially I didn't plan on doing it, but it was just gonna look like too much of a mess if we didn't. But now we've created a monster field. Looks good, feels good. You'll love to see it. And this tractor's, you know, done pretty well. I've been enjoying it. You know, it's been a smooth ride. Doesn't quite have as much horsepower as the International, but that's all good. It doesn't need to. It does these jobs wonderfully, comfortably. You'll love to see it. Let's pull in here. We're gonna drop off our cultivator in the same spot we picked them up, I think. Just right back there. There you go. Can disconnect you. Alright. What is next for this guy, or us in general? I think, well, you can see the sun is starting to go down a little bit. Way she goes. I think we're going to just hook this guy up here. That way it's ready to go for next month. Mostly. It does need to get hooked up. We need to refill it as well. So that'll be on the list. Let's just do that. Now that should be good. Yeah, let's do a little bit of spring cleaning, I think. We should have enough seed, fertilizer, all that good stuff. I think we might be able to just leave that trailer here for now and get away with just taking the truck. Alright. You know, I'm not going to get rid of any implements until, you know, and we might be able to even modify some if we need to, but until we make a decision, I think we're going to go to the store and just do a little bit of shopping, you know. We're not bringing anything over there. We lifted all those logs the other day, too tired, too sore to pick up any more pallets. You know, we need to really get a piece of machinery for that kind of stuff. So, big bags included, you know, and then as soon as we get something back in action like that, we can, of course, make a few more roads just around the farmyard as well. So that'll be good. It's been a little while since we've, I feel like this might even be the first time that we've gone into town to the store with nothing but some money in our pocket. So, you know, feels good that we're kind of in this position now. I suppose, yeah, we could have brought some stuff along for the ride, but, you know, like I said, we don't really have anything to pick them up besides their back and legs, and, well, they're getting sore. We did a lot of that recently. I think while we're here, let's just be smart. Whoa, almost hit the tree. And let's top up on some diesel here while we're going by. There we go. $26. That ain't bad. So, let's just pull up right here and, well, check it out. Oh, there actually is a extractor there, but it cannot fit our tiny little bales. Yeah, nothing we really need here. Oh, sorry, been a long day. Alright, so I suppose, yeah, if we're looking at tools, front loaders, you know, yeah, 7,000 for the quickie, the Howers more, John Deere's class more. These guys are too small for our tractor. Yeah, that's, you know, the Stoll is going to be the closest, 5,400 here. I suppose they're the cheapest, I guess. Plus, of course, upgrading. Let's just have a quick peek. This is the tractor we have here. So, yeah, another $1,500 just to have that option, you know. But, you know, I was told they have some good skid steers. There is this Massey Ferguson. They have this one. But there are these guys that they brought in and refurbished, new engine, all that. And it's a good price. You know, get a whole new piece of machinery pretty much for the price of getting our front loader. We need to figure out attachments, but that's okay. Just for options. Yeah, I think we're okay without a front glass. The black is nice, but yellow is classic. And yeah, I don't know. I don't think we're going to beat getting a piece of machinery for this price that's independent as well. And that frees up our tractors. I think we're just going to straight up buy this. Yes, please. And let's just have a peek maybe at some implements. There are these Massey Ferguson ones that go on, obviously, the Massey there. And I guess it doesn't really matter too much what we buy. I suppose it comes down to prices. Let's look, you know. Yeah, these ones, that's a JCB one. Seems a little bit more expensive. So, and of course, yeah, these John Deere ones. a fair bit of stuff, to be honest with you. Obviously, yeah, there's stole ones. Lots of stuff for this guy. I'm tempted to just get a pallet fork, and that'll cover most stuff. Hopefully our stone fork still works with this, and then if we need to, we can get a log fork. Maybe a bucket as well. But we'll have a peek. I think let's just start off with a set of pallet forks. Do we go with the stole ones? These look pretty wide. I guess that's not a bad thing. 800 bucks. Let's do it. Let's do it. I do want to get a bucket as well. Let's just... What do we have for prices? 1,400 bucks, 1,000 liters. 1,400 bucks, less than 1,000 liters. What else do we have for option? I feel like there's so many things. 800 bucks, 1,600 liters. So that's nice. 1,600 bucks for 1,000. I think we might go with, well, oh, this one's pretty cheap. 1,200 for 600 bucks. Looks like a big boy fork. Would that even work with ours? I mean, why wouldn't it, I suppose? Should we try? I'm tempted to try it, because I do want to get a bucket. I guess we could have saved a little bit of money on the pallet forks there as well, but that's okay. Let's do it. Let's just start off with these two, and we have front loader implements that we can sell as well, so that is awesome. Hopefully we get the shop to drive this guy out, and we'll just come back in our truck. But let's get him loaded up for them, shall we? Let's shut her down. All right, boom. Make sure she all works before we drive out of here. All right, these guys. Will you connect to me? You'll connect to me. Okay, well, we made it back. The shop came and dropped this guy off for us. And, well, we're going to give it a shot for the first time here. Load up some seed and some fertilizer. Get ready for tomorrow. We're pretty low on seed on this guy, so we'll see how it goes. This is exciting, you know. Everyone loves a skid steer, but we finally got one of our own now. Come on, here we go. Wonderful. It even raises up high enough for us to get everything we need. Is that the rest of the bag there? Must be. Okay. Yeah, alright. Away she goes. Let's grab one more, and then we can move on to our fertilizer. Look at that, nailed it. Nailed it, bud. First try. Alright. The sun is going down. It's almost 7 o'clock, believe it or not. Away she goes. Been a good day, though. We've got a brand new big field to work on. Oh, boy. Would love to have a glass roof or something on here. Come on now, Chief. Heh. Maybe we're actually just full. Maybe not. Maybe. Big bags of our seed there. They must not have been completely full, because we're only at 90% in the hopper, so there is still actually a little bit more room, but that's all right. We're getting there, and 90% honestly should be enough. Let's see if we can get our fertilizer. Come on. Sometimes it's a little bit finicky. You gotta have it just in the right height on the end of the fork so you can get it up high enough. Come on now, Chief. There we go. Oh, and that was the end of that bag. Alright, well, same story here, I guess. One more bag of fertilizer will be good to go. Definitely about 1,000,000 times easier using a piece of machinery for this, you know. And before, this was usually what we were doing with the John Deere, and equally hooking it up after to the planter. So, you know, it's one of those things where now we can have the tractor on there. We don't need to switch stuff Oh my god. Back and forth. Oh. Oh. I was like, gravity. Doing weird stuff with the bag. Come on, let's get you back on here. It's, you know, hopefully we should have some less issues with pallets, too. It'll be interesting to see how this thing handles those. Our other one liked to send our pallets into space. So, you know, I don't know. We'll see if this guy's a space ranger or not. But, there we go. Getting the job done. Nice and full. Okay. Well, that's about 1,000 times easier. You'll love to see it. We got lots of lime hanging out around here. And the shop actually brought back most of our other implements too, which is wonderful. Let's just drop these ones off here for now. We didn't get rid of our stone forks just because I'm curious. I've heard that this guy can potentially attach to that set of forks. You know, they're fairly unique in that way. So I want to test that theory out. Why is it so bumpy? Interesting. Yeah, these are them. Let's see. There might be a different set of forks or an attachment to get these ones to work. Because I have seen a set that works with them. So, and that is the same brand. I thought it was the same model number, but I mean, that makes sense that it's not. Yeah, that does have a different hookup. So we will try something with those. Eventually we'll try and swap those out for another set. But for now, this guy can handle all of these pallets. What is that bumpy? I don't understand. That's alright. But yeah, pallets are a lot easier. Especially our wool down there. That stuff's really heavy. All these big bags. So this is super useful. Let's just put those back on and let's just turn her off. And, you know, for the price we got that, considering we could have got a front loader attachment for this tractor, I think we're actually in a great spot, you know. I like the look without the front loader. The front loader is nice. You do like those sometimes, but it's just, you love a skid steer. You can't beat it, right? And that'll be here for years. That's going to last for a long time, hopefully. So that is awesome. It's an investment, and, well, now we don't need to swap it around if we ever get rid of that tractor. Not that I'm planning to, you know, but I'm rambling. It's been a long day. It's been a good day. We've got a nice new big field to attack next month, so we're going to do just that. Going to get some rest and prepare. So, you know what? Thank you so much for watching. You have yourself a good one. I hope you're doing well, and we'll see you in the next one, all right? Bye-bye.